Hey, I'm testing the hitboxes because I put some posts on Reddit which were like showing how bad they are versus like keyboard and mouse, how wonky they are. So an example, Randro is, like that's not a headshot. But this is obviously missing. These are hitting despite being, you know, outside of his actual character. Which I mean I guess is fine at some standpoint. Fernando, same thing. Fernando, this giant crit box. Hit all four corners of it. One thing I want you to notice, we're about to show off, is I want you to look at me shooting right here on his mask, being a crit. That is a crit. These are all crits. Okay, this is on keyboard and mouse, by the way. Now we're gonna show off the difference between controller and keyboard and mouse. So keyboard and mouse and controller, has been a rumor going around that like crit boxes are larger for controller. Um, that's crit for keyboard, no crit for keyboard. Okay, no crit. That's a crit. And spot right, yeah. Okay, so right here, or wait for the idle animation. These are not critting. That is critting. So I'm gonna alternate between keyboard and controller. That was keyboard. Wait for him to respawn. 2 shots with keyboard, 2 shots with the controller. Very clear difference in what's happening. So obviously the leading consensus would be it is larger hitboxes. That's false. It is not larger hitboxes. In fact, it's not larger hitboxes at all. There's misinformation being spread. It's not. It has nothing to do with hitboxes. Actually, it's something way worse than hitboxes. So I'll show the Koga thing. This one's the most apparent. You can aim like the bottom of his chin, barely anything. Now, not move my mouse a single inch, and then we're to controller at the bottom of his chin. And yeah, so that's controller, if you couldn't tell. So what's happening, right? What is what's causing this? Obviously, you would think it's larger crit boxes. And that's where you couldn't be more wrong. So I'm going to show you. The easiest person to show it on is Talus. I'm going to go ahead and get deft hands so I can have a quicker reload. I'm going to show you something that's going to blow your mind. So I want you to watch this. One shot here. Crit, no crit. Crit, no crit. Right? Right? Simple. Obviously you think there's a larger hitbox. What I want you to look at is look at the bullet trail. See Talus's bullet trail? It's pretty apparent. It's pretty simple. So like the first few shots are pinpoint accurate. As you can tell with this little this bullet spread. Same with controller, it's the exact same. There's nothing crazy about it, nothing different about it, right? Now what I want you to watch is I'm gonna aim at the amulet on Victor. This is with keyboard. Notice how it follows the dot on my crosshair. This is extremely important. So it's following the dot, right? This is on keyboard. Now we're gonna do controller. This is you need to pay attention to. Watch where the bullets go. You see it? I hope you did.
Why can't we just talk about this?
I'll do it again, just to show. This is keyboard. How it follows my crosshair. This is controller.
Killing spree.
Yeah. So we'll do it again. Notice how the bullet trail leaves my crosshair. Completely leaves my crosshair. And aims directly at his crit. So no crits here, other than the 2 at the end because of my recoil. But notice how, on controller, the bullets literally pull off my pinpoint crosshair to his head. This is for Fernando. This is the most telling one. So for some reason, Talus doesn't crit his headshot here. Yeah, he didn't actually crit where Andro crits, which is weird. You know, sure, we'll go with that. Top of his head's a crit, bottom of his chin's not, like it is for Andro. You can tell here, this is on keyboard. So you can tell how that's not a crit. So this is how I figured out that it's not a crit issue. Because look at this. This is keyboard. Notice how keyboard is not hitting crits. And PC is hitting some because of the pinpoint recoil. Pinpoint recoil is pushing my crosshair over his crit, which is here. So if I go like right here, you'll see there's no crits until the very top of my firing pattern. However, if I use keyboard, it's the same thing. There's no crits. Now I want you to watch where the bullet trail's going. The bullet trail is going directly on his mask, outside of my crosshair. But it's not critting. So what this is proving is Talus, or not Talus, every champion has the exact same box to crit. Andro and Talus, you know, obviously have a little bit difference, but it could be because of projectile sizes. I'm not gonna do testing on that. However, I want you to notice something. PC has the exact same issue with critting Fernando. Keyboard has the exact same issue with critting Fernando. The difference is if I shoot at the bottom of his neck, right where his metal neck piece is, my bullets magnetize to his face. They literally magnetize to it. Whereas PC doesn't. So what this proves is that it proves that the hitboxes are not the issue. The hitboxes are not the issue and never have been the issue. What is happening is controllers are magnetizing the bullets to heads versus PC. So this is an interesting find where it's not actually hitboxes whatsoever. So like bad hitbox design on Hi-Rez's part. It's the fact that controller players are having their bullets magnetize towards heads. It's literally like the bullets are pulling themselves towards crits. For PC, it stays pinpoint. So like pinpoint until I reach his chin, instantly pinpoint on his head. So this safely concludes that the crits are not the issue, or the crit boxes are not the issue. They were never the issue. The issue is bullets are being pulled towards champions' heads on controller. It's another demonstration. Controller. It's magnetizing to his chin away from my crosshair. On PC, pinpoint. It stays on my crosshair all the times.